that. Thank you, Gilbert. All right. Calling Jerry Seinfeld. Oh, I think I dialed the wrong number, man.
I think you have a certain form of dyslexia.
I
that
do.
Has to do with the phone.
Well, it's just hard when you're on the air and you got to work all these buttons. And...
I'll call you right back. Thanks.
I'll call you right back. Thanks.
Hey, Jerry, it's Howard Stern. You're supposed to be on the air with us.
I mean, hey. Certain things like this are just not right. You say... what type of a person are you that you say you're going to be on the air, and then you're not? Who are these people?
We have Jerry Seinfeld Jr. here, just because you're not here. Jerry Seinfeld Jr.
Well, it happened years ago. You see, my father was used to travel, and he would have sex with these waitresses.
Right.
Now, one of them he had sex with, and then he left.
I see.
Now, she got pregnant, and he left town, and then I was born.
No, you flew in from Los Angeles, is that right?
That's true.
How are those airplanes?
These airplanes are crazy. First of all, they give you those peanuts. Who wants those peanuts? I want to know, how do you open those little packets of peanuts on a plane? And why do stewardesses give you those pillows? Those are not comfortable.
You know what's happening, Jerry? You're getting too big for your britches. You make appointments to talk to us. Now you got the television show and you're right after Cheers.
Yeah, what? Were the ratings so good? You can ignore this phone call?
We were there for you when, things weren't all that great. Leno was doing the Tonight Show. Your show was just a summer special.
Can I interject a funny Leno story?
Yeah, go ahead.
One time, I was sitting with Jay, who's my best friend, Jay.
Yeah, your best friend.
Jay's wife, Mavis, Old Black Mavis.
Yes, go ahead.
Jay's wife, Old Black Mavis, came in.
Yes.
And she said, yo, Jay, because she's Old Black Mavis.
Yes.
She said about some comic who actually was taking time off.
Right.
From doing a club.
Right.
Well, I've never heard something so funny in my life. Me and Jay thought we'd never be able to catch our breath after that.
In other words, you can't understand why comics would take a vacation.
They took a vacation. Howard, are you listening to me? This is a comic. He took a vacation.
All right,
He was going to Europe when he could have worked the club.
He could have been doing giggles.
Yeah.
And instead...
Who would want to take a vacation from something so great as stand-up comedy?
He went off to some place like Florence or some other godforsaken place.
So you and Jay sit around just laughing at other comics because they actually go someplace.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, right. Interesting. So, Jerry, you got to sometimes think about people who helped you.
Who were there for you.
Yeah, I was there for you when, even Regis said was sick of you and you had a gig coming up and you knew I could help you pack the place. I'm sure if Jerry Seinfeld Jr. got big, you wouldn't stop doing the show, would you?
See, I wouldn't, because I know what it's like when your father walks out on you. My mother was never quite the same. And she used to say, hey, when I got slapped on my ass when I was born, the first thing I said was, hey, why?
You're not like Jerry Seinfeld Sr. because you used the word ass.
Yeah. When you see, I'll tell you something.
You work dirty.
And you know something else? Why I'm not like my father?
Why?
I don't like Roseanne Barr.
Oh, he likes Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, he loves Roseanne Barr. I used to, one time I tracked him down, and I said, hey, Dad, I don't like Roseanne Barr. He slammed the door in my face.
Oh, really?
And then he screamed from outside the window. He said, it's very easy to pick on Roseanne.
You realize we're doing a radio show now for Jerry on his answering machine?
And he doesn't have a limit. That's what I realized.
He has no limit on his machine. We could go for hours.
We could talk up his entire message tape.
Right now,
you might have to schedule a new flight.
Right now, Jay Leno's trying to call.
Yeah, right. Hey, what's going on here?
I don't understand it.
What is going on?
One time we even laughed about the fact, why do people talk on the phone when they could be doing a club or something?
All right, Jerry. You're probably sleeping there with some Hollywood babe.
But in conclusion, let us
Well,
say...
you could understand that. You could forgive him for that.
So peanuts on airlines bother you?
Peanuts bother me.
What else bothers you? What bugs you?
And how about these transistor radios?
Transistor radio.
They don't sound good.
Who's buying these things?
Hey, who invented the comb? Did someone say, I want a piece of plastic with sticks in it to put in my hair? I mean, come on. Who are these people?
I expect Jerry to pick up the phone any minute and go, hey, would you get okay already, all right? I'm trying to sleep here.
So, hey, I got important phone calls coming in. Larry David is trying to call in with 10 script ideas, and we're breaking balls.
All right, Jerry. You missed your window of opportunity.
Wait a second. I don't like the idea that you're saying I sleep. Because one time me and Jay laughed about the fact that people actually sleep when they could be working a club.
I understand that. You and Mavis and Jay.
Old black Mavis.
I see. Can you do me a favor, Jerry Seinfeld Jr.? Explain to me toll booths.
I don't understand toll booths. What, does somebody want to stay in a little room and take change from strangers on the highway? I mean, are you telling me that somebody back in school said, I want to be a fireman, I want to be a policeman, I want to work in a toll booth, I want to sit in a little box out in the middle of the highway, breathing in car fumes, and taking quarters from people who are going back and forth from Jersey? This makes no sense.
So true, Jerry Seinfeld Jr.
I mean, hey.
You're just like your father.
Yeah.
To him, that's a topic.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Everything is a topic for you, isn't it? Like if I just say door.
Door. Who invented the door? Why can't people just walk in and out of a room? Why does a door have to get in the way? You're just going to open the door anyway. So why put a door there?
I mean, it's amazing. You're just like your father.
Just go. Give me any topic.
Dogs and cats.
Dogs and cats. Exactly. They look so much alike. Why don't they make the same animal? Why do you got to have one dog and one cat? You just make one animal. That's a combination of the two of them.
I see.
Just give me another topic.
All right. Okay, radio.
Radio. Now look, who invented the radio?
Yeah.
I mean, when you have TV sets, you can look at the person and hear him.
No, that's right.
Here you're hearing him say, I don't know what this person looks like. This person might not even be a head.
Wow, you are amazing.
Yes,
you really
ahead.
are amazing.
How about people who are amazed by things?
All right, amazing people. People who are
Anything
amazed.
you say can become a topic.
Advertising.
Advertising. Hey, sometimes they advertise products and are not telling the truth about them.
Right. What about the commercials you see? Any of those commercials strike you funny?
They burn me up.
They do burn you up. They burn you up.
To borrow a phrase from my pal Len, they burn me up.
They do. And what commercials make you especially mad? Like, have you seen one that really bothers you?
Well, hey, how about this Clapper commercial?
The what commercial?
The Clapper commercial.
Clapper. That drives you crazy.
Somebody claps their hand, and that turns a line on and off?
Right.
This makes no sense.
Why doesn't that make any sense?
Why doesn't the person just get up from the bed and turn the lamp off?
There you go.
Why are they sitting in the bed applauding?
Right. I don't understand it. All right, Jerry. We're
Why
going
do people lie in beds? They have to climb onto the bed. By then, it makes them more tired.
That's right.
So they can just lie on the floor.
It's amazing how everything, you have such a comic genius mind. That
Who are these geniuses?
And you know what? And you know what's great about you? Some people have to strain for an idea. You just take anything. Do me a favor.
Yes.
Explain rugs.
Rugs. I don't understand rugs. You could stand on a flat surface and stand perfectly normal, but you're on a rug and you're moving around on it.
Yeah.
And it gets dirty. Now you can clean a floor with a mop.
Right.
You can't clean a rug with a mop.
Right, so a rug there's no purpose for a
Yeah.
rug.
And then you gotta buy a vacuum once you have a rug.
Right.
So I think that the vacuum people got together and said, let's make rugs.
Right. I see what you're saying. You think it's a conspiracy.
I think they had a bunch
That's
of
amazing.
vacuums, and
Yeah.
they said, no one's going to use this on their floor when they could use a broom.
All right, quickly now. Donahue.
Donahue. What kind of guy is this Donahue?
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. Hey, is she short and skinny or what?
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. Now, it's not hard, it's not soft.
Right, okay, very good. All right, Jerry Seinfeld Jr. following in his father's footsteps. All right, Jerry, thanks for being a part of the fun.
Please.
And once you get an answering machine that has a beep at the end of it.
Man, we're still on his answering
Yeah, we're
machine.
still on his answering
Oh,
machine.
my goodness.
I wish we could recall this phone call.
Send
I
some
wanna
money
hear
home
this.
to Mom.
What about those sex phones?
How about these sex phones? I don't want to have sex with a phone.
Right.
Let me get my
There you
phone
go.
all dirty.
Very good, Jerry Seinfeld Jr. So, Jerry, if we can have you, we have Jerry Seinfeld Jr.
Yeah, we're going to have one of you on.
What about these people who have sons?
It's hard to hang up unless you have, like, the beep.
Right, when they cut you off, it's okay.
How about these answering services that have the beep on them?
Yeah.
Is
I
that
don't
annoying
like
or
to
what?
hang up on people.
Jerry Seinfeld Jr., before
Yeah.
we have to go, explain
Yeah.
one thing to me. How can a comic have 8 gigs in 1 week in Jersey? How could he possibly sell?
Where will you be staying? You must be staying in
Jerry
Jersey.
Seinfeld Jr., where will you be working this week?
Okay, I'll be opening for Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, and where will Gilbert and you be?
Well, gee, I think I might just have Gilbert Gottfried's itinerary.
Go ahead.
Right here.
So, hey, tell us how you can do 8 gigs in 1 week.
Okay. Tonight, that's the 5th Comedy Cabaret, Toms River, New Jersey.
Okay.
Gilbert Gottfried. And then Gilbert Gottfried will be on the 6th, Giggles and Bits, Warren, New Jersey.
You know, those comedy clubs have to burn you up with all those names, Giggles
they
and Bits.
burn me up.
Yeah.
Giggles and Bits, ha-ha, hee-hee.
Right.
And then on the 13th, Giggles and Bits, Edison, New Jersey. And on the 20th, the Club Benet, where you
Right.
can order 2 meals.
2 meals. So
2 meals at the
now,
Club
doesn't
Benet
it burn you
on the
up when you go to a club and people are eating while you're doing your act?
This really bothers me because I hear crunching sounds in the audience. What are these people eating?
Oh, this is great. This is great that it's on Jerry's machine.
How long do you think this is going to go?
I can't stop.
But I'm wondering how much tape there is.
Oh, we could actually find out. I bet you it's a 60-minute cassette with 30 minutes on each side.
Man. Just wait till he gets this message.
I know. I want to be there when he gets it.
calls in for this.
Yeah. Yeah, call in for it. Silent farts.
Silent farts. I mean, if you're going to fart, people are going to smell it. They're going to know you farted. You might as well make noise. You know, it's not like no one's going to know you farted.
Right.
Everyone's going to smell it.
Unless you might as well have some fun making it. Okay, very good.
Announce it.
Yeah, very good.
Let's say your nose is stuffed up and you
Right.
can't smell it. You have to have something to listen to.
White people's hair versus black people's hair.
Hey, who are these black people with that kinky hair of theirs?
Right, see what I mean? Any topic,
They
Robin.
can't comb it. They can't brush it in front of their face.
Right.
This is why the Beatles could never be black.
I see. Very good. Wait, you are just like your father.
Amazing. And these things just come to you.
They
Right.
just come to me.
Jews.
Jews. Hey, how about those Jews with their money?
With their money, right. Okay, all right. Even you run out of material, don't you? Jerry
Yes,
Seinfeld
thumbs
Jews.
How about these Jews? I always,
Oh, what? We ran out.
We get it.
That was it. We did it. We went all the way to the end.
Oh, that's funny.
What make? Does anybody think that maybe?
Wait
you
a minute.
picked-
Let's call back just to make sure it's all done.
All right. You prankster. You need a vacation too. It had to run out.
We couldn't have like a 20-minute limit.
It was 20 minutes. Yeah, it ran out.
I just want to make sure there's not like a smidge of tape left.
Hey, I'll call you back. I like the message too.
I'll call you back.
I'll call you right back.
I'll call you right back. Thanks.
I'm kidding. Anyway.
what about those Jews?
What kind of limit is that?